Hello sir, namaste everyone. I would like to ask you more about the DBS Global University. All our students out there will be interestingly waiting for this conversation. With someone who has got almost 30 years of experience in the industry, right? People will be interested to learn from your experience and also gather more knowledge about it. So, could you please help us out understand what is the original vision behind the DBS Global University and what are the courses that are offered?
So, first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity and asking such a wonderful question, because most of the people are right now quite confused because too many informations are circulating around the world. But what is the correct information, that is not being captured by many people. So I will try to make it much easier for the rest of the students who are planning to become an engineer, how to go about the career. And at DBS Global University, actually, we are having a vision that every output should be industry ready. It means that industry doesn't have to get into training the new joiners, but when they join, they are already well equipped with the knowledge and understanding of industry work culture, tools, technology, and they are ready to be deployed on the job. So that is the vision.
So, also when we talk about the courses, could you please help me understand what are the courses that are available for students who would like to join the university? Could you please help us out with that?
So for BTech Computer Science and Engineering, we have three kinds of courses. Before going to specialization, let me take you to how industry is changing, because that needs to be understood clearly. IT industry is no more the same as it used to be 10 years ago, and it is changing. Why IT industry is changing? Because other industries are also changing. IT industry don't create solution for IT, but they create solution for other domains. And these other domains are now getting automated. A lot of automation is taking place, like personalized manufacturing, personalized medicine, smart city, smart world. These words we have been listening, but it is not science fiction. It's actually really happening. And IT industry has to support all these things, whatever is changing, the dynamics. So when we did our engineering, it was more than sufficient to understand and know the core engineering knowledge, and then get into the industry, sit in a room with a team and work on your respective desktops or laptop and create solutions over there. Since this cloud computing has emerged as one of the biggest players, it has given a leverage in IT vertical as well. So earlier also solutions were created, but it used to take a lot of time. So one version to second version, there was a time lag of almost 6 months to 1 year when you get an update or something, some changes. But now you see every now and then you keep on getting updates. This is happening only because the IT solution is working 24/7. When I say 24/7, it is not that sitting in one room, one person or one team is doing that. The team is global now, and they are working on collaborative platform. All the developments are happening using full stack kind of technology. DevOps has emerged, and that has changed the scenario completely. So two things are coming simultaneously. One, the client side is changing the demand, and at the other side, the computer engineering has changed the shape of development within the IT industry. How to create a curriculum which can support both of them is the basic requirement. And that is what we have done in DBS Global University. And obviously it has come from my experience of 30 years. And what to be done, at what time they have to learn, and how the flow should go, what should be the connectivity, how the delivery should happen. It's not only about creating a curriculum, but how to deliver that, how industry partner can be gelled into the academics, so that when the student is going through this 4-year program, it is also equal to gaining 4 years of industry experience. So that is what is the crux of the program. Now coming to the kind of program we are offering, as I said that in computer science and engineering, 3 kinds of programs are there. Plain computer science and engineering, there also I have made sure that you have to take certain minors like robotics, drone technology, IoT, cloud computing, full stack development, cyber security, so that a student who are not very much familiar with what is happening in the IT industry and they are feeling quite spectacle about taking a specialized program, they can start learning, but through curriculum we are giving them some skills which is also required in IT industry. Second program is computer science and engineering with a specialization in AI/ML, and there also we are putting up the domain electives, the same kind of electives, drone technology, IoT, full stack development, cloud computing, cyber security, etc. So that they also get to know not only computer engineering and not only about AI/ML, but how to apply that in another area. The third program is with HCL Tech, which is dual specialization. Now this program is specifically designed by the industry expert and us to fulfill all the gaps which is there within academia and industry and create a full-fledged engineer who is deployable on job. So the program is like you have a cake, computer science and engineering. On top of it there is icing, which is done by major specializations. So there is specialization which they take right from admission, from first year it starts and it goes up to third year. And in third year you have to put a cherry on the top, which is second specialization, which can come from N-1, means whatever specialization you have taken. Other than that, whatever other specializations are available, you can opt second specialization from there. So this program is not only about this dual certification, integration of collaborative platform in labs so that students can develop and deploy their solutions on the same platform where industry SMEs are working. They are being mentored by SMEs through that platform. Industry experts come and take their courses for which they are going to be certified after they complete that subject. So they get credit and as well as they are getting certificate. So they will be getting a degree from university, they will be getting a certificate from HCL, and they will be getting mentorship, some kind of support from industries, but the tools which HCL is using, that they will be having access to, use that, and the study material which is available for professionals, that is available for the student. Over and above, in the program we have designed it in such a way that every student goes through 3 internships. First internship happens after first year, when they are finishing their first year and going for summer vacation. They will be having first internship, which is a social internship. So the idea behind that is, when you go somewhere, how to observe and find out problems and then create a solution. That is the end goal of that internship. Second internship happens after second year is over. They go and understand how offices of government or organization they work. Their working culture, that's not about technology. So how other areas they work. I'm not talking about IT industry right now. So they will understand that how other people, other offices they work. So they understand now social problem, issues which is happening within the society, they understand how the industry, other industries are working, and then they go for internship, which is industry internship at the end of third year. So when they go to industry, they are well prepared to understand a problem, they understand how organizations working happens, and they have already done 2 projects within their curriculum. Engineering subjects are over by third year, major specialization is over by third year, minor has already started, 3 internships, 2 projects. With this kind of knowledge and experience, if they go for internship, so industry also gains with those interns. So that is the way the program has been made. I hope.
It was very interesting to know, the year of experience that you have in the industry, right, and how you meticulously planned to include what is actually required for the students to go ahead and face the future. Right? It's not probably 10 years back today where students were just completing their engineering course and then they took time for 3 to 4 months to prepare and then attend for interviews. But I see probably students from the second or third year are now ready for the interview based on the curriculum that you have shared, right? So how do you think a student probably completing second year or third year is ready to go ahead and give certifications outside or specifically plan for trainings? So how is this completely done?
So the training part is not about training on tool. It is training on technology. Why? Because see, within 4 years, every tool will change. So whatever tool I am going to teach them in first year, that will be redundant by the time they are reaching to final year. And that makes a very difficult position for the student. They have to again get retrained. That is what your question is. So the idea is not to train them only on tools. Tool is one part. Tool is just a medium. They are learning the technology, the integrity of technology. That hardly changes. I completed my computer engineering in 1996, and believe me, till today I have never gone for a training on any tool, even though many tools have come by, because the concepts are clear of core knowledge. And it has helped me in adapting to new technologies, whichever is coming, and robotics, automation. I have done work in every area. So maybe tool changes. Yesterday it was Java, today it is Python. It's like a screwdriver or hammer. But then the whole concept needs to be understood very well. And that has been integrated into the curriculum so that the student need not go again for recertification or do some sort of training even after learning so many things. I hope that answers.
Yes, totally answers. And apart from that, I think we are also offering BSc Agriculture as a part of our curriculum, right? So probably could you throw us some light on what is the academy?
So it's like I said, that DBS Global University is all about making industry ready and making a student global, international. So that is the point what we have brought into our agriculture program as well. So agriculture part, core part is there. Apart from that, they also need life skills such as communication, management skills. Some have sort of coding skills, because now we are talking about smart agriculture. They also need to know laws. So Constitution of India. All these things are part of the syllabus, so that when a student passes out from this program, they are not only knowing about the same old agriculture thing what has been being taught since last so many years, and nobody has bothered to change that syllabus also. The agriculture has moved on from, say, traditional mode to now being corporate agriculture to next level, which is international. And still the teaching what happens to the agriculture student is very poor. So I saw that syllabus and I got this opportunity provided by my chairman, Mr. Mohit Agrawal, who is very passionate about academics and education. And really wonderful company we have got now. So this opportunity we grabbed with both hands and we sat together with different experts and then created that curriculum that as a farmer, what all are my avenues? One is going to a job. Second is having my own agriculture. Third is I can do business in agriculture area. So all the components put together, the curriculum has been designed.
That feels so interesting because I think it has been the core, right? People have been, when we talk about engineering, we generally talk only about the core, understanding the core and then, getting ready for the outside world. But including them, you went into the computer science, you took the help of the IT organizations out there who have been trending with the updated skills, and then designing the curriculum based on what is required. And also you ventured into agriculture where you have again modified it based on what is required rather than what is there. So any other programs that you think are included, or what are the programs that are included that has this?
Not right away, but yes, I am having a plan of engineering program wherein you join any department, but there are certain technologies which every engineer needs to know. And that will be the core part of that engineering program. And then you can have your own specific engineering courses along with that. So say you have mechanical engineering. Why mechanical engineering should have the same old lathe machine kind of and welding kind of thing when we are having now automated manufacturing? It doesn't make any sense. So why to teach them again, same thing? So, and even in electrical or electronics, now things have changed. It is more interdisciplinary. Engineering is now more interdisciplinary than it used to be in shallows like 10 years, 20 years back. That change has happened. Even you want, you don't want. You like or you don't like. And if you are not ready, then obviously there will be an issue. People talk about AI/ML and they are very passionate. I see that most of the students, they get passionate by the name called AI/ML. As if they have done this program and they will become intelligent rather than machine becoming intelligent. And if they are not chosen AI/ML, then they are not, like it was like earlier, if you don't choose science, then you are not considered as bright. But it is not like that. AI/ML alone is nothing. It should be implemented in some areas. Then only AI/ML can, like suppose data science. If you don't understand data science, how can you apply AI/ML on top of that? Does it make sense to study AI/ML and become a specialist? Or other way around, cyber security, for example. No matter how good cyber expert you are, if you don't know how to apply data science on that, or AI/ML on top of cyber security, then your skills will be redundant. It will be of no use practically. So that is how we have to understand. I always say that there are 4 lifelines while choosing a career, just like KBC. First one is call a friend. So you call someone and you get some information, and based on that person's individual knowledge base, you select an area. Second one is 50-50. Okay, I have these 2 choices, this or this, and then you take one and you get into your career. The third one is opinion poll. Wherever public is going, let me take that. But the fourth one is most important, that is expert advice. Every individual is unique, and if they work on towards their uniqueness, they will be always successful. And if you keep on following others, you will always be a failure. So that mantra you have to keep in mind while selecting your career. So just don't go whatever is being heard or said by individuals. Even in IT industry, people don't know about all the 22, 23 verticals which is active there. People say that my son brother is working in IT company and he has suggested, okay, this is the best. There is nothing called best. IT industry requires all the 23 verticals. In what vertical you are the best, that will define your career. Every area is having opportunity. So that is what I would like to say.
That was wonderful, the way you gave examples with KBC, right? I would say you use the expert poll option by designing the curriculum. Probably that's where your experience and experience in roaming around the industry probably help. Also, could you please help us identify or understand? You have said, right, you co-designed with the help of HCL. So, any other industry collaborations that we have done, or are the students only inclined towards the HCL after completing their course? So, there might be a question.
I got your point. It's only industry partner for curriculum co-designing, co-delivering and co-certifying. HCL is there. They have enough experience to understand how the IT landscape in India is changing, and their suggestions are always valuable. But it never means that they will be only stuck with HCL. That's why I said it is not tool-based learning, it's technology-based. And technology does not belong to one single company. Okay? And students are free to use any tool for applying that technology. For example, I will just give one simple example. We teach data structure. How in what I have seen in India, how data structure is being taught is first you teach C and then you start teaching data structure with perspective of C. But what we do is we teach data structure as data structure, and then students are free to use any programming language to apply that algorithm. Project-based learning. So labs is not exercise-based. They are given a smaller, minor kind of smaller projects based. Suppose data structure can be converted as making a calculator. I'm just giving one example. So the students are given this task on day one. Whenever they finish that, their lab exercise is over because they have implemented all the data structure parts into that development, and it is being continuously evaluated. So it's not that at end of the semester the students will come with a record and in one day a viva will happen and the marks will be awarded and that's it. At every interval they have to get it evaluated by teacher, and that particular stage will be awarded with a marks. And at the end of the semester, whatever cumulative mark they have gained, that becomes their total credit gain.
Thank you for that. Also, someone who wants to choose the DBS Global University, could you please help identify probably top 3 points on why DBS Global actually stands better when compared to the competitors?
First of all, I would not like to compare with anyone.
But students will start with choices, right?
Yeah, so, definitely. But it is not about comparison. It's all about what you want and where you can get.
Okay.
What I would say is DBS is not a new name to industry. If you go to any top-notch 500 companies in India, barring one or two, everywhere you will find DBS Doon Business School's alumni over there, and they are at a manager level, or means they are in middle and upper level management level. So it's not that suddenly a university has been started. It has a legacy, and that is actually helping the engine to run much faster than any new entrant into the market of India. So the legacy is there. Placement. Usually universities have their admission offices at different places. and they will have one placement office at their campus. We have our placement offices in different part of the country, and admission is only one office, that is in Dehradun. Most important part, which everyone is missing right now, I am amazed how no one is putting up that vision, that the way of placement is changing, the scenario is changing. You will see that slowly industries which are good at a higher level, they will be lesser into campus-based placement than into the actual collaboration through internships-based placement, or through in computer engineering especially, how you contribute on collaborative platform, how you are contributing. They have given certain problem statements, how you resolve them, and you get best placements. So the placement scenario is changing. Our legacy is there, and we actually are not only bound with HCL, that HCL is only going to be our destination. I want my students to go to every company. They should spread all across the globe, not just limited to HCL. And that's why that internship in third year is going to help a lot. I've seen it previously when I was working with previous institution, where I started the industry-oriented program. Initially, that institution was recognized for something else, but then it became most popular, one of the most popular choices in computer engineering. I'm talking about UPS. So, what happened? Our students, when they started going to industry for internships and other things, then industry also started realizing about the potential of this kind of program. That's how after IBM, Zebia came into the picture. That's how L&T after that came. Bosch is trying right now. And HCL has come up. HCL never had that. This is the first of its kind association of HCL Tech with any university. They have different associations, but this kind of association is first time. So they have also evaluated us. They are not just like anything, okay, they have a training center, we will certify and that's it. It's not like that. They are completely engaged with us, right from conceptualizing the program to delivery mechanism to creating the content, training the students as well as faculty members, certification, mentoring, giving platform, collaborative platform to access and work on that. And moreover, internship is one part, but then apart from that, they are also organizing co-curricular activities for the students, which is very important part of learning.
That would be my next question, sir. So, how are we making the student, fully developed when it comes to? We have covered enough about his education, right? The student joins. We have talked about the curriculum that we offer, also the industry collaborations, and how he is ready for the market. But when we talk about the whole holistic approach of an individual development, so how are we providing him with all the facilities? It can be the sports and games, it can be the culturals or any other stuff. So how are we dealing with that?
Fantastic question. So I always say that if university is a system, then there are three components which make that whole system: curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular. So all these three activities are supposed to be nurtured within the campus. You need not go anywhere else. So curriculum I have talked about. Co-curricular activity, I will give you one example. Recently there was an event held, Brand Aid, and that event spread all across 1 month. And students were supposed to conceptualize, create and bring up their businesses. Within the campus, they put up all those things. And in actual, they were doing business inside the campus with integrated teams, not team only from one section or another thing. And they were learning the skills and arts of licensing from vendor to the customer. So this is just, I am giving you one example. Every event is organized by students only. We teachers, we just guide them and support them. But then everything is organized by these students, including the sports competitions. We had recently concluded table tennis and badminton championship. And a lot of players, they emerged out of that particular competition, which may take the sports level of the university to the next level in coming times. Though this is only a 1.5 year maybe old university, but try to understand, the team has average experience of 15 years who are holding there.
Great to hear, where, a student has been, working on his curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities as well, where the entire individual will be developed when he is out in the market, not just with the technology that he is learning. Also, I would like to know, or probably the students will like to know, folks coming from down south, right, probably the 4 or 5 states down south, they might have some inhibitions, right? How would I go ahead and, settle or study in a university which is probably present in the northern part of India? So, how are we going to address that, and how good the cultural inclusivity is in the campus?
Okay. First of all, I started my academic career from Hyderabad. I have worked here for 5 years, so I'm pretty much known to this culture and everything in down south. It's not that I don't know, and I think that whole south is Madras. So it's not like that. It's not only about me. The institution have students from 26 different demographic state of India, including from south. So it's not new thing that South Indian students are going to come in the campus. Especially the program in agriculture has almost 90% of students from Andhra. And Dehradun is actually very cosmopolitan and a city of education. So even city is very welcoming to different culture and ethnic background. It's not that Dehradun has suddenly grown up. It has seen all this diversified culture through defense services, through ONGC, through FRI, through your Wadia Institute. So that is not an issue at all. It's not a stereotyped small city, but it's a complete cosmopolitan city, pollution free. You will enjoy a lot. Best part is being an engineer. People will say that, okay, you may not be knowing what is nature. Most of the inspiration comes from nature for my engineering problems. The solutions are from there. And beautiful nature in Dehradun always has been supportive for that. So I don't think any student should think twice to come to Dehradun or join DBS Global. It's actually a global university.
Also, students from down south or people who wants to stay in the hostel, right, in the campus. So, how are we dealing with the security? So, how affirmative can be with the parents saying, your kid is safe with us. As safe, I can say more safer in our campus than at your home. He is completely monitored with, good access to all the
hostel is smart hostel. So, you cannot access it without your face.
Okay.
So, I think you got the point.
Exactly.
No intruder can go there. Mm-hmm. And if someone is coming out or going in, everything is recorded. The time is given for weekdays, for coming in and going out. Weekends, we give them facility to go to cities and roam around and everything. It's a vibrant campus because some of the classes in management school and other school, they go up to even 8 o'clock in the evening. Teachers are there, faculty, security is obviously there, and Dehradun as such is not so much of crime. Only thing is that your kid should be self-disciplined. That is most important part, because you never know what kind of company he may get into, and that is what we don't want.
Thank you for that assurance for the parents. To add to the previous question, sir, people who are coming from down south, right? They'll be traveling to the north, probably in this university, and the first problem that they might be facing is with language, and also how they'll go and gel up with folks from other backgrounds. So, are we addressing that? How are we helping the students come back to pace and everyone's at the same level?
So, actually, language is not that bigger issue. The mode of communication is in English, teaching is in English. Obviously, our teachers are less exposed to Telugu, but we have some faculty members from South India as well. Like I said, it is a global university. So you will see all kinds of color over there. It's not singular color. Students are from South, and as I know that most of the South Indian students are very good in listening, but when it comes to talking, they lack that particular confidence. So for building that, I given you example of co-curricular activities. Even in curriculum, we have professional communication as part of the subject, and like they have to go through different kinds of presentations in the class. Flipped classrooms are happening, so students have to explain a topic in the class to their own this thing. See, I will give you my example. When I had to present my work first time as a student in front of my professor, I was very hesitant. That presentation was almost a chaotic presentation. But then the faculty members, teachers, they patted me and they behaved with me as if I have done a wonderful job as first presentation. That built my confidence to next level, and that is the key to success. So there will be challenges, but these challenges will be mitigated also, because we are all experienced people. I said 15 years is average experience of DBS Global University faculty members. It's not that 2-3 years some newcomers are there. Second thing is that South Indian students are already there in the campus, and you will be amazed to see that there is nothing like groupism there, that South Indian, North Indian, Punjabi or Bihari, they are sitting aside. Everyone has to work together, because co-curricular activities has not left that chance of you being into the same group every time. You have to mingle with others. If you don't do by choice, then it is by the events and everything. So we take care of that, and 4 years is a good time. Students will gradually learn everything. I learned the whole engineering in Russia. So it's only about giving exposure, and for that we are ready. We are there to help them out.
The next question will be more about the student completing their engineering, right? So the traditional norm is a student complete their 4 course of engineering and then probably try for jobs outside. But the industry has evolved, the students' mindset, the parents' mindset has evolved, where they are venturing into the masters as well, and people are also venturing into their own entrepreneurship. So, how is the university helping them achieve that?
Very good question. Again, I would really commend your questioning, because these are certain things which needs to be answered. Education does not mean end goal is a job. Education means holistic development, and in holistic development, it also comes as part of upskilling. You can upskill yourself, as well as you can become entrepreneur who can create and sell his own idea. And that for that they don't have to work separately. As I said, it should be part of curriculum itself. So I gave you one example of branded. That was simple example of entrepreneurship. That you plan a business, you do the licensing and you create your own business within the campus. For 1 month you have to do business, and then you have to judge yourself that where are your weak points, and then again next year you can improve upon that. So that is a experiential learning, what we call. Second thing is that even in curriculum, if you have core engineering skill, on top of it you have dual specialization, you can create solution because of internships which I have spoken already, social internship, then civil internship, and then summer internship. All these three put together can always give you an opportunity to explore your own ideas and venture into entrepreneurship. Now coming to masters, our program is designed in such a way that when you go for masters in any of the areas, because it will be from the same league only, you already have covered so many prerequisites that it will be much easier for you to go and do masters abroad or in India than any other student who has done the regular kind of program. We also have tie-ups with universities abroad, and in curriculum only we have this kind of provision that without losing on any knowledge provided by this university, they can go for 1 month, 2 months, 1 semester, or for a whole year abroad to study there, complete their or get experience of foreign country, and if they want they can come back, or if they want they can continue from there itself. So all the pathways are there. With my experience and exposure, whatever best in 4 years can happen, that I have made sure to bring it into a curriculum. I will not say it is the best, because nothing is the best. It will also evolve with next kind of demand. But till today or till next 20 years, whatever is the demand, that this curriculum takes care of.
That's great. And also, do we have any student exchange programs available as of now?
Yeah, that is good. So they can go for 1 month, they can go for, depending upon what they want actually. One is that some people want only exposure, so they can go for 1 year, 1 month or 2 months. Some people want to go and explore the learning habits of other countries and continue there for masters. They can go for 6 months or 1 year exchange, and then they can continue from there.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving such a valuable information to students, right, who are planning to have their engineering plan this year. So this experience and the way you talked actually will help them identify or finalize on their career path and how they should be choosing the course and how the course should be modified or tailored made for them, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for the insights. Totally respect your time and your experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you for making me speak to all of you, and I wish you all the best and wish that come to our campus, join me and become a computer engineer of future.
Thank you.